Novid, the settlement looks quite festive.
The Yule celebration is here! It's midwinter, Eivor. Time to drink, fight, and compete in hopes of a bounteous harvest. Yolnir, the Yule god, smiles on us. The days will soon grow longer, my friend. It's all a glorious rebirth about to begin.
And you did all this?
Not exactly. On a scouting mission, Sunniva and I met a group of, we call them revelers. They did most of the work. Sunniva's manning the fistfight tournament. All in good fun. Meanwhile, I have opened my own shop. Rather than silver, we use what I call Yule tokens. I made them myself.
They certainly look homemade.
Thank you, yes. Now, before we begin our celebrations, we need to get the brewery and the cattle farm ready for the Yule feast.
And you'd like me to do that, I suppose?
I would. And since I'm so fond of you, have some Yule tokens. I expect to see you at the celebrations later.
So quiet here. Is everyone at the longhouse?
Who could Gothvan be? One of us?
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on me. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expected him home soon."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea. You take care of yourself. Let me see to this.
Thank you, Eivor.
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthban, Eivor. It means Battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't, not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon you. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have to fight my battles for me.
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them. Together.
Very well. Meet me outside when you're ready. I believe I know where they will be.
If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I'll lead the way. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to
Eivor,
forgive.
if
You
you have
walked
a moment
away.
to spare.
They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
I'm so pleased that you're here.
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owes.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
We're stopping.
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
Gotham, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, and the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat. Did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares, shall we say. Tried to confiscate me as well, but I gave them the slip. If you're keen, you could recover my belongings and return them to me. Do that, and your name is clear.
I can't. I promised myself I would leave all this behind. But...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover what is yours. Where are these soldiers?
Camped not far to the west. A battalion of bloated, brainwashed military men. You can't miss it for the smell.
Wait here, then. We will return before you sprout another pair of horns.
God go with you, Eivor.
Eivor, this isn't your fight. You don't need to do this.
But I am. Now listen. When we reach the camp, leave everything to me. I will find Wilf's goods and bring them to you. If I'm spotted, it won't be pretty. Many may die, and I do not want you involved. You must not break your vow.
No vow stands above my duty to my friends, Eivor. I could not leave you alone with them should they attack.
If it comes to that. Stand aside until then.
I will. You have my word.
All right. Wait here, and stay out of sight.
speak well.
Show me what lies ahead. This is everything.
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tarbin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, If you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skills. Think about it.
Tarbin, are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthman. Hadn't heard it in years. It dredges up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they've never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you. It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarbin, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And you owe us nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it, and purge the past.
With pleasure.
Well, what's happened here?
Eivor's here! Thank the gods above! Though it seems they have forsaken us. I am sorry to tell you, Eivor, Tekla is gone.
What? Dead?
No. She's on an errand and left her apprentice in charge. It was him who did all this.
Who is this apprentice?
A fellow called Archery. He'll know what happened here. You need to find him.
Me? Why not you?
Somebody's got to clean up this mess. Besides, I'm startlingly drunk. You go on. My cup has run dry. How is anyone meant to survive without something to drink? I need to drown my sorrows.
That must be Archery. It would seem drunks are not the best trackers.
They will fear my very name. And Tekla will see that I am worthy of her faith. There they are. Down there. But where are the barrels?
Are you Archery?
Who's asking?
Do you not know me? I'm Tekla's friend Eivor. I want to know why you left her brewery in shambles.
Take that back. I'd never do such a thing. It was those Saxon bandits. And I'm gonna slay every last one of them.
Bandits in Ravensthorpe.
They seem nice enough. I invited them to try Tekla's new brew. We get drinking, and the next thing I wake up, and the barrels are gone. Now that you're here, we can solve this together. With our fists.
You got bandits drunk. They behaved as bandits do. And now you seek violence? Archery, you're not in a state to solve problems.
Oh, no? Well, how about I show you the kind of state I'm in? You'll see how a brewer fights.
Lower your fists. We can go back to the brewery until you sober up.
Enough talk. Have at me. I will be the greatest brewmaster who ever lived!
I have no quarrel with you, Archery.
Looks like you do.
You're drunk. Even by the standards of our clan, you're in no state to fight.
No fair. I wasn't ready.
Archery, go back to the brewery.
I traveled across the sea to study under a master brewer. Tekla entrusted me with her finest ale, and I lost it. If you knew what it was like to fear losing the faith of the one you admire, you would not be so callous.
I will make you a deal. We will go get the barrels back, but I will do it. You wait at the boat. No more fighting.
Very well. It must be with the bandits. Call if you need help. Between you and me, your left jab could use a little work.
What do you see, Sunan? This area is all right. Where have they hidden the ale?
You're mine!
Out of options, Doc. This is Tekla's ale. I would know those barrels anywhere. She truly is a master. Now to get this back to Archery's boat.
My brother! Die!
Die!
Tekla's ale is safe.
Thank you, Eivor. You are a hero among heroes. My final request would only be that we keep this matter between us.
That I can do.
I got a few of these Yule tokens from Norvid. Happy to spare them as payment for your kindness. Perhaps you can spend them on some fighting lessons.
Seen anything interesting while on your travels?
I said to take care. Did I not say to take care?
Winfrith, Betham, you look dour for festival goers.
I'm not dour, I'm furious. My fool of a son released the cattle we were raising for the feast. Just let them go.
You let them go. Why?
Would you believe it's because I am a lone wolf who says, damn the rules? Would you believe I took them to the river for one last graze, but one of the cows looked at me strangely, and I got scared?
That I believe. Do you want me to get them back for you?
Bear them with you. Perhaps you can protect him from the terrifying cattle. Go on, love. Go with Eivor.
Very well.
Where were you when the cow frightened you?
Across the river. That away. I'm not genuinely afraid of cattle, but the look in this one's eyes, I thought it might hurt me. They're big cows.
Perhaps this is an opportunity to overcome that fear you claim not to possess.
This is where it happened. They shouldn't be too far.
Good. Let's begin tracking. Have a look, Sunan. There's one. What do you say we turn this into a hunt? A quicker slaughter and fresh meat for the feast.
All right. But I won't get too close.
I need your eyes, my friend.
You made that look easy.
Because it was. Now we collect the meat. You seem a young man who has never hunted. Strange, for the son of farmers.
Maida said the same thing.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Maida said the same thing. She likes to go on hunts for rabbits and pheasants. I actually offered to help.
What did she say to that?
She laughed.
Look there, Betham. Another cow. And your first lesson.
All right. Show me.
Go, Sunan. I understand this is daunting. Even domesticated creatures possess a worthy strength. And so, even in slaughtering and eating them, we must show them respect. I do not begrudge you your fear.
Thank you. I begrudge myself quite a bit. I feel quite foolish.
Betham, tell me more about Maida. You're quite taken with her.
Oh, yes. She's a remarkable person. Always makes me laugh. And an amazing hunter. She's just so brave, skilled, strong, and, you know, pretty, too.
You're fond of her.
Imagine how she feels, huh? Fancied by a silly boy who's afraid of...
Go, my eyes.
Imagine how she feels, huh? Fancied by a silly boy who's afraid of cows.
I'm no expert tracker, but even watching Sunan grants me insight. Seeing the way she follows... I'm no expert tracker, but even watching Sunan grants me insight. Seeing the way she follows trails.
Trails? Well, I once stepped in manure and left my own prints through the house.
Now, learn to wield the bow. Arrow rests on the string. Pull it back, breathe, aim, and release.
You make a challenging thing sound simple. I hope you aren't too annoyed that you need to look after me today. And clean up my mess.
If anything, this is more relaxing a day than I have enjoyed in recent memory. Cast about this land, my friend.
Oh, there! I see... Oh, there! I see the last one!
Well done. You are now a tracker. Perhaps that can be your role. You track, Maida shoots. Betham!
Oh my goodness. Did you see that, Eivor?
It took me a moment to believe it. Fine work, Cowfearer. You have overcome your enemy.
Thank you, Eivor. Oh, this part is tougher than I thought. Maida won't believe I've done this. Nor will my mother. It's terrible. Who wants sweetness? I want to be brave and manly. I thought if I let the animals go, I could hunt them myself and show her I was a good provider and strong. Then I took out my bow, and the cow did look at me, and I did get frightened. So that part isn't entirely false.
There's nothing wrong with having a good heart. I'm sure Maida is fond of you because you are a kind young man, not in spite of it.
Thank you, Eivor. I hope you're right. But all the same, I do intend to brag. Just a little. I feared asking this of Maida, but do you ever feel sorry for the creatures? That you must hurt them so?
I do not seek to cause them suffering. I aim for the heart, that it might be a quick death.
Can't imagine being so skilled. Maida is much the same way. One shot, rabbit dead, clean.
Hello, Eivor.
Bear them. Did you manage not to hurt yourself?
Winfried, I give you your son, Bertham the Beast Slayer.
The Beast Slayer!
Oh, you should have seen me out there, Mother. I was a terror with an arrow. But I should go.
Go? Where?
I want to show Maida while the blood is still fresh. See you at the feast.
Well, Eivor, thank you. Whatever you did out there, I'm pleased for it.
What is all this?
A new Yule game to test your skill. Twirling targets. You shoot as many spinning targets as you can, as quick as you can. Care to give it a go?
Put a bow in my hand.
Take a moment to center yourself, and then go. You make this look easy. You make your ancestors proud. Glad I bet on you to win this. By Odin's eye, you shoot well. Freya's love, incredible shooting. Glad I bet on you to win this. You make this look easy. By Odin's eye, you shoot well. You're half the way there, Eivor. Freya's love, incredible shooting. You make your ancestors proud. By Odin's eye, you shoot well. You make this look easy. You make your ancestors proud. Glad I bet on you to win this. Freya's love, incredible shooting. Glad I bet on you to win this. Time's almost over. Not bad, but I'm sure you can do better. Try again if you like.
This looks worth trying.
A drinking game always is. The rules are: 1, you drink until you're the last one standing. 2, end the rules. Want to play?
Of course. Staggering already? You are a bit green, friend.
You are quite the guzzler. Try again anytime.
Eivor! I have just the thing for you.
Sunniva, Norvid told me you had set something up. A fighting competition.
The greatest fighting competition this land has ever seen.
Any rules?
Yes, the rules are simple. Fight, drink, fight! And remember, Eivor, the more participants, the bigger the pot. If you ever find any willing fighters, bring them to join in. Now, are you ready to begin, my powerful friend?
You know I'm ready.
Get without a good fight! You still deserve a few tokens.
Eivor, if you've a moment to spare...
Novid, you look quite at home in your new shop.
I am. I acquired some rather unique items on my travels, offered in exchange for precious Yule tokens. Care to see what we have?
I must take my leave. So long.